Hey everyone, welcome back to another studio vlog. I'm Ashley, or Les Spirit Designs, and it's October. I'm kind of bummed that the way the month has fallen, or the way the first of the month has fallen in my Wednesday posting schedule, like it's almost the middle now. So, and then with my my Inktober replacement challenge, Les Spiritober, I feel like this month has been already a whirlwind that I haven't even been able to properly celebrate my favorite month. Usually by now we've full-on decorated, and as you saw in the beginning, we've just done a little bit, like kind of left the fall up and added in little pieces of Halloween here and there. I think it's just good. Like, nobody's gonna see it. Nobody's coming over. We're not doing anything this year. Not that we usually do, but I think just to kind of keep ourselves from being overwhelmed with our space that we're in all the time, we're just gonna kind of keep it low key. So other than that, the month has been pretty hectic. This is the first time that I've been able to keep up so far with an art challenge. Like, I had tried doing my friend Fawnwood's April Colors challenge this year, and I figured being at home it would be easier to stick to, but I very quickly, I think I got maybe 4 or 5 days in. So the fact that I'm chugging along with this one is pretty exciting, and I'm making TikToks of every single one, so having that to look at, and then I'm excited to see all of them when it's done, but like having that little piece of the puzzle's really motivating me. But so many people have been asking if I'm going to make prints of these pieces, and honestly, at first the answer was going to be no, because prints don't do well in my shop, but I've literally had enough people ask that it's like, okay, well, what is it going to hurt if, I sell some? So we'll see how it goes. The answer right now is yes, I will have prints. I'm not sure that all of them will be available, but I also might be selling the original pieces, so if you are interested in those, let me know one way or another, because I need to know what to plan for. Other than that, it's been kind of quiet in the studio front. I've had a couple sticker orders here and there. I've had 2 whole shop orders for the month. But we're still getting into it. I'm not really promoting the shop during Les Spiritober because I want that to be the focal point. And at the same time, I feel like that's going to hurt me, so I might change my mind. But I did get the shaker charms in finally, and they're super adorable, and I was able to finally send out all of the pending orders that had pre-order items, with the exception of the enamel pins, which are in production, and I actually just received the backing cards for them, so let's check it out. Alright, let's see how these look. These are the backing cards for the Kickstarter pins. I had ordered them at the same time as new business cards and thank you cards, and they all shipped separately, and I'm really upset about that. Ooh, oh, those are really thin. Well, the design's cute. I've never done a double-sided card. Wow, I really am disappointed in these. I mean, I went for an uncoated. Okay, I'm a little frustrated. I did go for an uncoated paper stock because I'm trying to be more environmentally friendly with my shop, and I know if you do like a UV coating or gloss coating or something on your packaging, like, you can't recycle that. So this is recyclable, but it's like so thin. Look at that. I don't like that. I prefer stiffer business cards. Like, I think this is a 14-point cardstock, whereas this is like a 16-point, and it just sounds nicer. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure people won't mind, but I did do the square edges with the intention to round them out because I'm a cheap ass and I didn't want to pay for the like $40 extra charge that it is to have the corners rounded for you by the printer. The problem is this thing doesn't work very well. Okay, that's pretty adorable. I really like this look for the back of a card. Like, I know she's gonna get stabbed, but like, I just think it looks so clean and professional, and then you don't have to worry about mucking up the front of the design. But look how cute she's gonna sit right there. It's adorable. So, I don't know, what do you think? Do you like the lesser rounded corner or the more rounded corner? Ooh. The top has the more rounded and the back has the less rounded. You can't really see. I don't know, I kinda like this one better. It's like the rounder it is, the cuter it is, you know? So these are pretty cute. I'm happy with the design. I guess I don't know. It shouldn't bother me that much that it's a flimsy backing card. It's not regular paper, but I don't know. I like my product to feel nice. Guess we're gonna go with 7mm round. Yeah, that's pretty cute. Pretty cute. My manufacturer had told me that the pins should be done mid-month. So probably another couple weeks and I'll have them. I would love to have them before Halloween, but I don't know if that's going to happen. So I'll show you guys probably in the next vlog. I don't think they're coming before I post this one, but I would love to show you guys the new business cards and stuff. They're kind of in this same vein. Meant to do that. So at the end of September, I ended up running out of business cards, which I didn't even realize that it had happened until it was too late. And I also ran out of my thank you cards, which would lead me to believe that I've made a lot of sales, even though it doesn't feel like it. So those ones, the business card I was never happy with, and the thank you card feels outdated to me now because it was from almost a year ago now. So I took the opportunity to design some new ones, more generic ones, and I'm just waiting for those to arrive. I'm really excited to have them because I think that they will be really cute. Unfortunately, they don't have any like freebie artwork like my other ones did, but I think these will be just as cute. You know, everything else in the packaging, it'll all tie together. So really excited about that. And that was my I'm kind of going for a more generic look to a lot of my packaging, so I'm not spending a lot of time making customized backing cards and like toppers for my merch anymore. I don't really know why, because sometimes it's really special to have like that one specific backing card that brings the whole design of the enamel pin together, but I feel like with especially the pins being of my logo, that something generic makes more sense. So in unrelated shop news, there's been quite a few things going on the personal front. I am finally taking the time to go through my hoard of clothes. If you know me at all on a personal level, you know that I really enjoy fashion and just like really cute casual outfits, and that's like most of the reason why I love the fall season, because I get to dress my cutest. But as I age, I'm putting on natural weight, and then because I have a sedentary lifestyle, I'm also putting on weight, which is fine. Like, I'm totally completely comfortable with my body, but none of my clothes have fit for the last few years, and it does something to you mentally when it's like, okay, I can't fit into this and I'm extremely uncomfortable, and I didn't want to continue associating dressing cute with being uncomfortable. So I've gone through a couple things so far, like my dresses and my skirts, And that was the hardest because some of my very favorite pieces I had to get rid of. And I was saving for a long time because I hadn't fit into them for years. But, you know, it's like always in the back of my mind, well, maybe someday I'll fit into it. And it's like, no, you're never going to be a size 25 waist again in your entire life. So that was sad. So I've treated myself to a couple new items that I know will fit. And it's unrelated, but I just got this skirt and I put this outfit on and I feel so freaking magical, so I have to show it off. How far out here do I have to go? Ah! Okay, you can kind of see it. I'm like way far away, but it's adorable. It's like a high-low skirt. I usually don't like something this long because I'm short, but, you know, and it's got this cute slit. And I put this shirt on with it, and I just feel like super witchy and adorable. And I'm not going anywhere, but I kind of want to start dressing up just to be more comfortable.
Did you get your chomps out?
Real quick so you can actually hear her.
What are you crying about? Did we abandon you? Do you know we're taking you back to Sissy?
Dinosaur. He's just out of it.
So I want to talk about a little experiment I'm doing. If you've followed me for long enough, if you've known me for long enough, you know that I have always sold either in person or directly from my own shop, which is, you know, lifespiritdesigns.com. It probably would have been easier for me to start out on like Etsy, but because of the things that I've heard from other artists, I had always chosen not to go that route. I think I've had an Etsy once, but I don't think I even listed anything. I know I've never sold anything on there. And, you know, between all the fees and the things they kind of strong arm you into doing, etc., and the competition, it's like, you know, why bother? You know, I just wanted to have my own thing where I had 100% control, blah blah blah. So, you know, it's been a pretty great ride. And you know, I don't count obviously the sales that I do in person or if somebody doesn't go through my shop, but according to the analytics on my shop, it says that I've made like over 300 sales for the entirety of my shop existing, which I believe I started it in 2018, maybe 17. I don't remember exactly, but however long I've been running it, I've made something over 300 sales, which is a really cool thing, you know, for somebody who's been doing their own marketing with very little paid advertising, if any at all. Like, that's pretty cool. I wouldn't consider it success, and it's certainly not at a level that I need to be at to make this a full-time thing. So a little idea popped into my brain like a month or so ago about just having an Etsy, just to see if it can take advantage of the already thriving marketplace and people searching specifically for things that I'm creating. So one thing that kind of like re-peaked it was, you know, me seeing this artist I follow who just lives specifically off of her income from her shop. She was saying that, you know, they have their own website and their own place to shop, but they also have an Etsy just as like supplemental income. And I was like, okay, well that's one way to use it. And I kind of had asked around to other artists and see like, is this something you consider like going backwards? Because I know some people graduate from Etsy to their own website, and I was like, let's just jump the gun and do your own website. So everyone I had talked to at least didn't see it that way, but they also saw it as something where it's like, what are you going to lose besides 20 cents per listing? So I'm doing to circle back to the beginning of this part, I'm doing an experiment where I'm getting on Etsy, and it's not something I'm going to advertise. I'm not going to drive people to my Etsy, and I'm just going to see how it goes. So far I've set up my shop. I made a really cute little banner. I have a few listings in there, but I have a note that says I'm still adding some, and if they want to see my full catalog, to visit my website. And it seems to be doing okay so far. I haven't had any sales yet, but I have a couple people who favorited my shop, and I have several of my listings that are favorited, and one that's like in several people's carts, so that's cool. And then aside from that, it's also kind of forcing me to be more thorough with not only product photography, but listing details. So like the description about the item and stuff, because on my website it's all just very quick and not full of keywords or anything that would like help me from a Google search. And then I'm taking like better product pictures. I'm taking more detailed product pictures where there's like measurements included. So as far as I can tell, this is all just it's only going to help myself in all aspects. So I'm really excited to see where it's going to go. And I do want to disclaim that I took a Skillshare class specifically on utilizing Etsy to sell. I don't remember off the top of my head which one it was, but I'll link it down below if anybody's interested in taking it. It was a very short, like 30 minutes or less, quick guide on like how to, you know, use the right keywords and where to use them, etc. So yeah, if you are more comfortable shopping on Etsy, you know, I do have stuff up on there, and hopefully by the end of the week I will have all of my original stuff up on there. I've decided not to put any of my fan merch on there because I know that there's a lot of takedowns sometimes, so I didn't want to mess with that. So those will only be available on my website. So yeah, let's see. If you want to check it out, I'd appreciate some traffic.
Look who's back and better than ever. You got some chomps out. Does it feel good? Mommy, don't film me. Ooh. Hey. 2 babies. Babies. Chunky beans. Whoa, look at those ones. Crazy. Don't mind my pile of laundry.
And that is the vlog. So before we wrap up, I do want to just say that I am now officially 1 day behind on my Spiritober challenge. I keep trying to do 2 in a day so that I'm back on track, but it's just been such a weird time right now. Like with Clarice, who's doing better, by the way, she's totally back to normal, no longer drunk on anesthesia, as funny as that was. Between that and there was something else, there was a health scare with Ryan, and just, I don't know, general blah. You know, you have to really fight off the desire to sit on the couch all day and do nothing. So I'm still really trying hard to catch up on that, and hopefully by the time you see this I will be caught up, but we will see. Aside from the bit that I showed where I was working on one of the pieces, I'm actually going to, like, at the end of the month, I'm gonna round up all of the videos that I'm creating of each piece, and I'll put them into one YouTube video so that you guys can just sit through and watch all of them. And then of course, at the end of each week, as I change mediums, I'm posting a roundup of each piece for that week on social media. So there's a couple ways to find them, and it sucks because I'm still really partial to the very first one, and I knew that was gonna happen. I kind of set the bar too high, and then every other piece so far has been subpar. But I did get some new gouache and some new Posca markers for the last 2 weeks, and I'm really excited to use them. And that's where we're gonna end. So if you haven't already, please subscribe. I'm still on the road to 100 subscribers so I can customize my YouTube channel. And then after that, it will be the road to monetization. So if you're already a subscriber, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Leave me a comment on anything you enjoyed about it. Like if you wish Clarice well, if you want to tell me which of my Lace Spiritober pieces is your favorite, any tips you have on Etsy, etc. I would love to hear from you. I truly cherish every comment that I get on my videos. I'm a little sad I'm not going to see you guys again until the end of the month, but next week I will be back for another react and redraw, and if you haven't seen that, I have 2 of those videos up already, and that's it. So I will see you guys later. Have a spooky October.